Step into the blood-soaked sands of ancient Rome, where life and death were determined by the swing of a sword. Gladiators, once slaves, prisoners and criminals, fought for their survival and the entertainment of the masses. For these men, the arena was a battlefield of honor, but also a cage of brutality. Gladiatorial combat dates back to 264 BC, originally a part of funeral rites. These rites were meant to honor the dead and were deeply rooted in ancient Roman traditions and beliefs. But by the time of the Roman Empire, it had become a grand spectacle, drawing massive crowds to amphitheaters like the Colosseum. The games were a form of entertainment that captivated the Roman populace. Thousands of men and sometimes women were forced to fight in these brutal contests. The battles were fierce and often to the death, showcasing the strength and skill of the gladiators. These gladiators were often prisoners of war or slaves, captured and sold into a life of combat. They had little choice but to fight for their survival and the amusement of the crowd. Trained in special schools known as ludi, they learned the art of combat. These schools were rigorous, teaching them how to kill or be killed, honing their skills for the deadly arena. Fighting in the arena meant risking your life for the amusement of the Roman elite. Each match was a gamble with fate, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Some were forced to fight wild animals, others battled fellow gladiators, each specializing in different weapons and combat styles. The fights were deadly, and the only guarantee was blood. The Colosseum could hold over 50,000 spectators, all eager for violence. This grand amphitheater was a marvel of engineering, designed to entertain the masses with brutal spectacles. The crowd's cheers often decided a gladiator's fate. Their roars and chants could sway the outcome of a fight, making the atmosphere electric with anticipation and dread. A simple gesture from the emperor, thumbs up or down, could mean mercy or death. This power was a stark reminder of the emperor's absolute authority over life and death. Despite the fame and fortune some earned, the life of a gladiator was fraught with peril. Victorious gladiators were celebrated like heroes, basking in the adulation of the crowd. The reality of gladiator life was grim. Many died young, succumbing to their injuries or the harsh conditions they endured. The arena was a place of both glory and suffering, with their bodies discarded like forgotten relics of the empire. These fallen warriors were often treated with little respect, their sacrifices quickly overshadowed by the next brutal contest. Though their stories are shrouded in violence, the gladiators' legacy endures. These warriors, often slaves or prisoners of war, were thrust into the arena to fight for their lives, providing brutal entertainment for the masses. They became symbols of resistance, strength and sacrifice in the face of insurmountable odds. Their courage and tenacity have been immortalized in countless works of art, literature and film. Their bloody battles still fascinate the modern world. The Colosseum, once a site of unimaginable violence, now stands as a monument to their enduring legacy. But beyond the spectacle lies a dark history, one that reveals the true cost of power, entertainment and human suffering. The lives of these gladiators were often short and filled with unimaginable hardship. Do we honor them as heroes or remember them as victims? Their stories compel us to reflect on the nature of human cruelty and the price of glory. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. How should we remember these ancient warriors?